Johnson.
It's the time of the heavyweights in Las Vegas. The shadow of the Combs-Hooney fight hanging over this event that is about to take place here this afternoon. For the winner of this one today is talking about getting the winner of Holmes-Cooney. Ooh, what a payday that would be. And that's very much in the minds of both these young men. And they are young, 25 in the case of Snipes and 24 in the case of Witherspoon. And the winner of this one will be in a very strong position to issue a challenge to the winner of Holmes and Cooney. And when you start talking about people making $5, $6, $7 million apiece in a heavyweight championship fight, it gets your adrenaline open pretty quickly. And these two youngsters are fully jacked up. In the case of Renaldo Snipes, as we look at him in his dressing room, I think you have to remember that this is the young man that put Larry Holmes on the canvas a year ago and was just seconds away from being the champion himself. And he realizes what a great opportunity is at hand for him this afternoon. He is going against a youngster who has 14 consecutive wins, has just moved into the WBC rankings, Witherspoon. And quite surprisingly, Tim Witherspoon will come into the ring this afternoon the considered favorite in the fight. And that does not go down too well with Renaldo Snipes. In the world, Renaldo Snipes. Snipes at 22, 1-1. His last fight was a draw against Scott Frank. The draw coming after Snipes lost to Larry Holmes in the 11th round in Pittsburgh a year ago. The draw with Scott Frank was over 10 rounds in Atlantic City. He had little to say about it other than the fact that Scott Frank fought a good fight, that yes, he did have a little trouble with his left arm, the one that was injured in the scissors incident in the melee at ringside following the Holmes bout of last November. But going in against Tim Witherspoon, I was frankly surprised they had made Witherspoon the favorite. But then on the other hand, Snipes was not surprised. Here is Witherspoon now making his way toward the ring with a record of 14-0 and 11 of them by knockout. So Witherspoon makes his entry. Timmy is on the scales at 215.5, 6'2.5, 24 years of age, out of South Philadelphia. Slim Jim Robinson is the man who has prepared Witherspoon for his most important fight to date. Renaldo Snipes is trained by the Reverend Jim Williams. And Jim Williams is the man standing right there to Snipes' left that has been the primary force in Snipes' life of recent years. And here's Larry Holmes, WBC world champion, who defends his heavyweight title next fight tonight against Jerry Cooney in the arena being built out on the parking lot behind Caesar's Palace. So here they are, two youngsters with a big opportunity in front of them. The referee is Davy Pearl. He is a veteran. The judges are Chuck Minker, Dwayne Ford, and Hal Miller. Off come the robes, and we're ready to go. The tail of the tape, not a lot to choose between them. A little bit of an edge and reach to Snipes. Only a year's difference in their ages. The primary difference is in experience, where Snipes has won 22, lost only to Larry Holmes, and had the draw with Scott Frank. Witherspoon has not lost as a professional, 14-0. These are two heavyweights that move around pretty well. They're both quick and they both carry a big punch, and particularly Snipes carries the big punch. But he says everything that happens with the right is set up by the left. And that leaves the impression that it took him a little while to get over the shock of injury to his left arm. No tendons were injured in the incident, however, where the scissors penetrated the left forearm. So it just eventually became a matter of mind over matter. Snipes is on the move. Tim Witherspoon going pretty much straight at his target. The left hand of Witherspoon is a stiff one. Right comes over the top, and it misses by Snipes. Witherspoon sort of shook his head a little bit at him, kind of grinned. There's that flicking left hand by Snipes into the face of Witherspoon. Snipes' movements for a heavyweight tend to convey a little bit of an awkward style, perhaps, but it's served him pretty well. Very well, as a matter of fact. There was a lot of brouhaha in the wake of his split decision win over Harry Kutsia. Snipes had to get off the canvas twice in that fight. The left didn't have anything as Snipes moved away from it, and the right was effectively parried as well. So it was a lot of wild action, but nothing of quality in it. There's the left of Snipes again into the face of Witherspoon. Again the left by Snipes. The first round of this heavyweight bout is over. Round two of the heavyweight bout between Renaldo Snipes in the white trunks, Tim Witherspoon in the dark blue, scheduled for 10. And a rainbow on the horizon for the winner, perhaps. Been nothing big so far. First round. Left hand of Snipes, very effective. Snipes moving laterally. Witherspoon coming straighter at him. Timmy getting wild a couple of times. Neither man has landed a blow of particular substance as yet, but they will. Witherspoon sort of shaking his head a little there, as if I had him sort of where I wanted him and I let him get away. Yeah, there was a move born out of experience. And it almost caught Witherspoon. Timmy just happened to be stepping away. If he had been stepping in, in talking to Witherspoon yesterday, Tim said, I think that Snipes is going to be expecting me to come blowing at him. Comes charging in. I'm not. I'm going to box. I'm going to let him run and dance till he gets tired. Well, Witherspoon's doing just exactly what he said he was going to do. And Renaldo Snipes is doing what he said he was going to do. Move and box. Time they exchanged jabs. Now they're tied up right above us on the ropes. Davy Pearl, the referee, moving them back. Sort of one of those fights where you sit waiting for the explosion. Oh, we're at the... All right, we're getting ready for round number 3 of this heavyweight bout, scheduled for 10. Renaldo Snipes in the white trunks and Tim Witherspoon in the dark blue. And let's see if we're going to change in the pattern of things now. Here in round number 3. Witherspoon talking to him a little bit now, saying, come on, let's have a fight.
Come on, let's go, Renaldo, let's fight. Throw some punches.
Davy Pearl, the referee, you heard him say, come on, Renaldo, throw some punches. Snipes is going to do it his way. There's a big right hand by Witherspoon. It looked like it rocked Renaldo Snipes, but he gets out of the corner. They haven't really mixed it as yet. That right hand by Witherspoon, far and away the heaviest punch of the fight. And really the first time that Witherspoon has reached Snipes.
Keep him up, keep him up.
Snipes on his bicycle. Witherspoon stalking him. This heavyweight bout is very similar to what we had in the middleweight bout. Witherspoon goes hard to the rib cage, hooks the left of the head on the rope. Solid combination there by Tim.
No backhand now. Don't do it anymore.
Voice of the referee, Davy Pearl. It's the second time in the fight that Snipes has used the backhand. Neither of them have landed.
Hold up, hold up, hold up.
Tied up on the rope.
Get your elbow up.
Well, so far, we haven't had much of a fight. It's been a pursuit.
Hold it.
Go to round 4. And Tim Witherspoon and the referee, Davy Pearl, trying to get Snipes a little closer and have a fight. But so far, Renaldo Snipes has stayed on his bicycle. I thought Snipes won the first round. I thought Witherspoon won the next 2. It's a 10-point must scoring system here in the state of Nevada.
Hold up. Hold up. No wrestling now. Step back. Come on. Get back. Back. Turn him loose.
Pretty good left hand into the face of Witherspoon by Snipes, but it didn't slow him down much. I think one of the elements of the inexperience of Witherspoon surfacing here, he really hasn't understood the element of cutting off the ring. You see Larry Holmes there. Holmes, after he was down in the 7th round from a Snipes right hand, sawed off the ring pretty well on Renaldo and took him out in the 11th. Now Witherspoon finding Snipes to the body, going hard to the body. Best moment of the fight for Witherspoon as far as punishment to the opponent. Fourth round, and if Renaldo Snipes is going to get tired, he shows no signs of it. He's still moving. He's still picking away with the left hand. We'll alert our local station that we will take a station break at the end of this round.
Come on, turn him loose. Turn him loose. Get out. Get out. Get out.
Toward the end of round number 4. We'll be back with more of ABC's Wide World of Sports after this word from our... We're in round number 5. Scheduled for 10. The crowd's starting to hoot a little bit now at the pace of the fight. Witherspoon wants it, but Snipes doesn't want to mix it up yet. He's looking for the one big one. Witherspoon comes over the top and doesn't quite get his right hand home as Snipes continues to move and peck away. Left hand by Witherspoon. Rocks Snipes in the corner. Witherspoon pounds to the body and Snipes spins out of there. That knocked out Luis Acosta for Tim Witherspoon. Thrown there, but he missed with it. Snipes coming with a long right. Misses with that, but gets 2 lefts into the face of Witherspoon. Tim dropping now, trying to lure Snipes in. Angie Dundee among those who are inside watching. Angelo. He's been in this building many times with his charges.
All right, hold it up. Come on out. Come on out. Come on out.
We're in the 5th round of a scheduled 10-rounder heavyweights. Renaldo Snipes, number 7 ranked among the WBC heavies, in the white trunks, and Tim Witherspoon, number 10 ranked, in the blue trunks. Witherspoon rated the favorite in this fight coming into it, despite the difference in ranking. And so far, Witherspoon has made the fight. Snipes has been on his bicycle, moving and punching with the left. There's a left hand by Snipes that catches Witherspoon on the side of the head. This is the closest they have come to mixing it in the fight. As suddenly, Snipes started settling a little bit and exchanging with Witherspoon. This is what Witherspoon wanted. He wanted to get into a brawl, but so far Snipes has not been willing to. We move now to round number 6. Let's see whether or not they continue what they had going in the last 30 seconds of the 5th round, where Snipes suddenly stopped moving and went flat-footed and scored well against Witherspoon. Witherspoon closing down, going into the shell, and then winging a left hand that missed.
Come on, turn him loose. Turn him loose. Box out, punch out. Your hands are free.
Next Saturday, Michael Spinks, the WBA light heavyweight champion, against Jerry Celestine on ABC's Wide World of Sports. Michael was scheduled to defend against Johnny Davis. Davis came up with a stress fracture. Celestine gets the opportunity. He is the #2 contender, and he is a tough cookie. That's next Saturday.
Watch your head.
Michael Spinks and Jerry Celestine, WBA light heavyweight championship bout.
Come on, punch. Your hands are free. Punch.
The overhand right by Snipes, catching Witherspoon high on the side of the head. Witherspoon digging hard shots to the body.
Watch your head.
Now becoming a question of who is the more tired. It was Tim Witherspoon's feeling that he could get Renaldo Snipes into a circumstance where he would grow weary. Witherspoon trying to load one, and the movement of Snipes so far has nullified most of it.
Now stop it. Hold it, hold it. No wrestling now. Come on, get up.
This is the 6th round. The winner of this one could, and I say could, there's a right and a left by Snipes. Could be the next man for the winner of the Larry Holmes Jerry Cooney title fight next Friday night here in Las Vegas. Snipes has been on the move throughout the fight, but here in the last 2 rounds he has gotten closer to Witherspoon, and he has scored.
Turn him loose, Snipes. Come on, get your hands out. Get your hand off his neck.
6th round is over. Here's the 7th round. I thought the last round, the 6th, was the best for Renaldo Snipes. Should be able to tell here in the 7th round just which man is the tiredest. Witherspoon crowds him back. I'm not sure there was a whole lot on that flurry by Witherspoon. It looked to me like Snipes was able to roll away from most of it. They were across the ring from me. Neither man moving as much as they did, obviously, in the early going. There's a left hand by Witherspoon. But again, Renaldo Snipes pulled his head away just enough to take the starch out of the punch. The left hand of Witherspoon hanging at his side. And the left of Snipes finding his head.
Drop it in! Drop it in! Drop it in! There's no more than one! Pick it up, keep working! That's it, keep working!
Hold it up, hold it up, hold it up. No punching, I said. Back up.
Get back to work, get back to work!
Sort of sense, sitting here watching, that Snipes now is beginning to
Turn him loose.
assert himself a little more. So it could be that it is fatigue that's biting Tim Witherspoon more than it is Renaldo Snipes. Snipes is certainly the more active of the two, though neither man has been all that sharp.
Wake him up, wake up! Rock the shoulders, come on. Come on.
Snipes.
Like that.
And the 7th round is over.
Pull it.
We go now to round 8 of this heavyweight bout. Renaldo, Snipes in the white trunks, Tim Witherspoon in the blue. The judges are Chuck Minker, Dwayne Ford, Hal Miller. They got to make the decision on it, and it's got to be close at this point. There have been very few heavy punches thrown, but a lot of wild ones. Not very many of authority that have landed on target. That left hook, part of it got home, and Witherspoon pins Snipes on the ropes and bangs away at it to the body, and then with that right cross to the head.
Get down,
And
son.
now Snipes comes back with a stiff left hand. There's the right by Snipes. Witherspoon steps back and beckons him inside. He's trying to offer Snipes a target. I don't know if it's macho bravado or whether he really is that disdainful of the punching power of Renaldo Snipes.
Come on, your hands are free now. Punch. Keep him up now. Keep him up.
That's a pretty good right hand by Witherspoon.
All right, hold it up, hold it up, hold it up. Come on out. Step back.
That's the voice of the referee, Davy Pearl, you hear. Snipes digging into
Step
the body
back.
now.
Don't punch him. Back up, back up.
I still get the feeling that Tim
Come on, don't
Witherspoon
hold
looks a
him
little
now.
tired.
Go ahead, let's go.
Witherspoon drops his arm. And Snipes really didn't go after him when he did it. And he was close. Long right hand by Witherspoon seemed to shake Renaldo Snipes.
Back off. Come on, back off.
They're in Witherspoon's corner over there.
Let it go.
Snipes pecking away with the left hand. He just missed with that right hand
Hold it.
as Witherspoon started to move inside.
Come on, step back clean now.
We're in the
Step
8th
back
round.
clean. Come on out.
Snipes throwing the greater number of punches. Right hand by Witherspoon at the bell.
What happened there?
All right, here's the 9th round. 2 to go. Snipes coming on here in rounds 6 and 7. Hard right dug to the body by Witherspoon. Very, very close fight. Snipes coming in at 22-1-1 with 11 knockouts. Witherspoon coming in at 14-0 with 11 knockouts. I think the biggest win, really, as far as a quality fighter is concerned for Witherspoon may well have been his 10-round decision over Marvin Stinson in February of 1981. Stinson is here watching the fight as well, being one of the spar mates of Larry Holmes, but it was in that fight that Timmy Witherspoon became convinced he could make it as a professional fighter. And he rattled off a succession of knockouts. He has not been able to solve the style of Snipes too well so far. ABC's Monday Night Baseball returns next Monday. Oakland and the White Sox in Chicago. The Cardinals and the Expos in Montreal. Right hand by Snipes. Got to the side of the head of Tim Witherspoon.
Hold it up, no punching, come on out.
Neither man has really been hurt so far. Stunned, staggered. Both been pretty cautious. Snipes more so than Witherspoon. There's a good right and a left by Snipes.
Come on,
And
get your
they
hand off
mill
the
around
rope.
on the ropes now.
Now punch.
Witherspoon's not throwing very many punches.
Watch your low blows now. All right, now turn him loose. Turn
Snipes
him
been
loose.
on the bicycle most of the
Now
fight.
punch.
Witherspoon has been going straight at his target. But here in this round,
Keep him up.
Snipes has been able to back at Tim up a little bit. Hard right hand by Witherspoon, and he rips away now, trying to get to Renaldo Snipes as he snaps Snipes' head back. But Snipes came right off the ropes, and there's another short right by Witherspoon. Snipes stays after him, keeps swinging away, and they exchange right hands in the corner.
Hold it. No punching. No punching. Come on, back up.
Both of them showing some tiredness now, but Snipes continues to throw punches. Well, we've finished 9, and 10 might be a dandy. 1 to go.
Hold it.
All right, here's the 10th round.
All right, now let's fight.
The last round, still a close fight. Snipes over the last 3 rounds has thrown a lot more punches than Witherspoon. Witherspoon on a couple of instances may have had more authority in his.
Hold it. Step back.
And Davy Burrell has earned his money today, as these two fellows have been tied up quite a bit.
Get your hand off his neck.
There's the left hand, dug to the body by Witherspoon. The right hand by Witherspoon. The left hand missed. The Snipes was on the move. He goes back to the body. Witherspoon just not fooling around at all, just going straight at him now. Witherspoon may need a big round. Well, obviously, the one thing that might have disrupted the battle plan of Tim Witherspoon is Renaldo Snipes did not get tired, as he thought he would.
Come on, get out, get out, get out, get out.
On the other
Tim.
hand, it may be that
Tim,
Witherspoon
Hold it, get out.
is the one who tired. Particularly a couple of rounds, 6 and 7, I thought Tim went pretty flat.
Come on, take your hand off.
Neither man has really landed a big punch. Enough to hurt the other man. Sure, they've been stung a couple of times, but not enough to really make anybody back up.
Step back, step back. Get back. Hold it. Get out.
Snipes continues to peck away. Witherspoon pummels him back into the ropes as we go inside a minute to go in the fight. There's a quick left hand into the face of Witherspoon by Snipes.
No punching. Step back clean. Come on, get there.
15 seconds to go. Right hand by Snipes. Witherspoon has it back into the ropes, but can't do anything there, and the fight is over. It probably will be a close ballot. And I won't suggest to you which man won. I think you can see for yourself. And it's a fight that could be very important to both. While we're waiting for the decision, let's go to Jack Whitaker.
Throw me your towel.
Thank you, Keith. A very close fight. And remember, next week we'll have a championship affair. Michael Spinks.
All right, we're ready for the decision. Expecting it to be a close call. Was it the aggressiveness of Witherspoon, or was it the dancing and boxing of Snipes? A pretty exciting moments in a career waiting around the corner, perhaps, for the winner. The judges, Minker, Ford, and Miller. Chuck, Wayne, and Hal have got to make the decision.
Yes! I'll box you!
Here it is.
Ladies and gentlemen, here is the decision of the judges. Judge Chuck Minker scores Witherspoon 95, Snipes 95. Judge Dwayne Ford scores 96-94, and Judge Hal Miller scores 96-95 for the winner by majority decision, Tim Witherspoon.
Decision. 95-95, 96-94, and 96-95. A majority decision for Tim Witherspoon. And that blank look coming across the face of Renaldo Snipes, who gave the appearance that he just had his pocket picked. So, I would have been less surprised perhaps if it had gone the other way. I thought Snipes threw more punches than Tim Witherspoon. Witherspoon reflecting a sort of a blank.
76 from Montreal, the Spinks brothers, and the real revival leader in the 70s and 80s was Sugar Ray Leonard, but he's retired. Tonight you're going to see some fighters that will revive boxing, I'll guarantee you. Another fact, the man we're going to show in the first bout is the best prospect in my opinion. 3 knockouts, 4, but didn't win the gold. Evander Holyfield. Holyfield had scored 2 knockout victories in the Olympic Games on his way to his 3rd fight, the quarterfinal match against Okela of Kenya. Again, an early and dramatic ending. Again, with a devastating punch. Then on to the semifinal match against Kevin Barry of New Zealand. Let's go back 3 months and listen to Howard Cosell's call. Looks like